Welcome to Talkin Tigers. I'm Rachel Whittaker. We thought we might see a battle of freshman quarterbacks when LSU faces Florida on Saturday, but the Gators definitely won't have one. So joining me today is Cody Jones, a Florida beat writer for Scout.com. Well, Cody, we know Treon Harris, Florida's freshman quarterback, is suspended. He's under investigation for sexual assault. So what's the attitude around Gators camp now that they're turning back to Jeff Driscoll, it appears?
It's definitely different. There's no question. You know, this offense really struggled on Saturday in Knoxville. First three quarters, just incredibly, almost zero offensive production. They really struggled to move the ball at all with Driscoll in there at quarterback. They made a change for the last play of the third quarter, went to Harris. Felt like he would be able to give them a spark. That's exactly what he did. He put up 10 unanswered points. Florida wins 10-9, somehow got out of there with a win. But they kind of felt like he was going to be the guy going forward. He really energized this offense. You could tell how much better the guys around him were just playing with him in the game. Florida's dropped 15 passes. The receivers have so far this year. They've really just struggled playing around Driscoll, and they felt like he would be a guy that could change things for him and just provide that spark. So being able to be without him this week, obviously, I think has changed things a little bit for Florida, having to go back to Driscoll. But they've shown a lot of film to the other guys and just saying, look, it's not all on him. There's a lot of other guys, whether it's the offensive line, the receivers, guys are making a lot of mistakes around him as well. So I think that's kind of what they're trying to sell these guys on. But there's no question, I think it takes a little bit of that spark away from this offense that actually had some at the end of the fourth quarter.
Right, and speaking of Florida's offense against Tennessee, running back Matt Jones scored the Gators' only touchdown when they won in that squeaker at Tennessee 10-9. Cody, will he be the biggest challenge to LSU's inexperienced defense that's been exposed terribly against Mississippi State and Auburn?
It certainly looks like it. The running back position, I think, is, if not the deepest position on the entire team, it certainly is on the offense. They've got a lot of talent there, but Jones is the guy for them. There's no question. He's the guy that they've really been able to use for really in all downs right now. He's been the horse that everybody was kind of hoping he would be when he signed with Florida. I think coming in, it was expected that him and Kelvin Taylor would kind of split carries, but really it's been Jones. It's been the most productive of that position. He's a big 235-pound guy. He's 6'3". He's a little taller than most running backs are. But he gets really hard to tackle late in games. He's obviously hard to tackle early in the game as well, but when he keeps delivering hits like that, it kind of wears defenses down a little bit. And I think that's what you saw in Knoxville. That's kind of Florida's game plan in this thing, is dominate the line of scrimmage, feed him the ball, and late in games let him kind of run the clock out and be able to squeeze out with the win. So that's what they did in Knoxville. I think that I'd be really surprised if that wasn't what they were trying to do on Saturday when LSU comes to town.
Right, absolutely. And the Gators scored by far their fewest points of the season against the Vols. So we'll see how this matchup plays out. Should be a good one in Gainesville. Well, Cody, thanks very much.
No problem. Thanks, Rachel.
And thank you for watching Talkin' Tigers. See you back here Thursday.